Ready to run on Memorial Day, Monday. They're off. Good break there for Falcon Blue. Basic Mile Sharp Star 2 and Regency Tail on the inside is up there with early speed as well. Silk Suit is moving forward, so here comes Silk Suit. Silk Suit now up to claim a narrow lead from Regency Tail out of the inside. Nothing But Blue Sky picks a spot right off the top pair as Regency Tail drifts wide. As Nothing But Blue Sky is maneuvered over to the rail just 2 lengths from the front. Radiant Tones alongside of that. Falcon Blues drops some 6 lengths off the pace. Basic Miles and Magical Mondays are next. And Pietrelcina racing to the back of the pack with Christmas Spirit, who is last of them all. 14 lengths will cover front to back. Regency Tail Solid Clip leads the way, straightened up a bit, leads at 3/4 of a length from Silk Suit in second. Radiant Tones just third for Nothing But Blue Sky, then Magical Mondays, Falcon Blue, still 7 or 8 off the pace, heading for the turn, and Pietrelcina alongside. Basic Miles Christmas Spirit into the turn. Regency Tail from Silk Suit by just ahead. It's Radiant Tones called for action from third. Nothing But Blue Sky is right there, moving up to, coming off the inside wall, 3 wide. Falcon Blue saving ground. Magical Mondays will be wide into the stretch, maybe 6 deep. Pietrelcina suddenly on the scene in a bit of traffic. They turn for home now. Falcon Blue in some traffic at the rail. In the meantime, clean sweep for Magical Mondays. Magical Mondays. Magical Mondays. Nothing But Blue Sky. Pietrelcina down to the inside in third. Here's Magical Mondays. Magical Mondays and Jorge Ruiz by 2 from Nothing But Blue Sky. Then it was Pietrelcina and Radiant Tones. Mondays out of Magically Discreet by Discreet Cat in a minute 37. Dollar exacta 13.80. Dollar try 24.70. Dollar superfecta 137.10. Second race exacta trifecta superfecta double pick 3, pick 4. 19 minutes to post time. And they're off. Silent Roar and Pure Realization. I Feel Bad For You, Son, up there with early foot as well. Fluff the Pillow racing well off the inside into the first turn, run about the 4 path, chasing that trio up front. Portis and trailing the field is True Faith. Round the turn, I Feel Bad For You, Son, breaks away from the other speed. Silent Roar back in the second spot, just sharing that with Portis, who's moving up on the far outside there. Portis along with True Faith, they're second and third now. That's I Feel Bad For You, Son. I Feel Bad For You, Son, just a neck in front. Portis' run to second, and True Faith is in third. Then it's Fluff the Pillow next, and Silent Roar and Pure Realization is 6. 6 lengths from front to back, heading for the far turn. I Feel Bad For You, Son gets away again from Portis and True Faith in third. Silent Roar, Fluff the Pillow ridden along from 5th position, has 5 to make up, begins to bid while 3 or 4 wide. Here comes Fluff the Pillow in the second flight. I Feel Bad For You, Son to catch. I Feel Bad For You, Son, 3/8 from home. In between horses, True Faith coming gamely now, along with Fluff the Pillow on the outside, who continues momentum back to Silent Roar and Portis and Pure Realization. They race to the top of the stretch. True Faith, a narrow lead. Fluff the Pillow not by yet. It's True Faith, Fluff the Pillow, Silent Roar, I Feel Bad For You, Son, head and head for third into the stretch, and it's Fluff the Pillow now just in front. Fluff the Pillow in front by a length with 1 furlong left to go from True Faith. I Feel Bad For You, Son, and Silent Roar in fourth. Fluff the Pillow wandering True Faith to the center of the track. Silent Roar between horses, splitting to try to run into the exacta. Fluff the Pillow from Silent Roar. Fluff the Pillow, Silent Roar. I Feel Bad For You, Son, True Faith. $2 double, 6 and 4, $10. East Dahlia Turf Course Rail, 52 feet, scratch 1, Garbanized. 5, Don't Tell Darren, 8, Cairo Street. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3. First race in the Chesapeake, pick 6. Out to the turf for race 3. And they're off. White Lilacs first out from Stage Call, and She Is Whiskey right there, a close third. Voodoo Priestess deep outside, about 3 or 4 paths to the turn run, and Maximo Madness is in the back. White Lilacs leads the way early under Jorge Ruiz, going to slow it up, leads it into the first turn by a length and a half from She Is Whiskey. Inside is Stage Call right there, a joint second. Then Voodoo Priestess and Maximo Madness inside at the back of the pack. No challenges for White Lilacs. He shows the way by almost 2.5 or 3. And it's Stage Call just second. She Is Whiskey in third. Voodoo Priestess, Maximo Madness still trailing on the inside. So easy pace out there for White Lilacs. White Lilacs, a 2-length advantage and comfortable up front. She Is Whiskey just second from Stage Call is still inside. And then it's Voodoo Priestess and Maximo Madness asks the question from the back. Heading into the far turn run, and it's White Lilacs from She Is Whiskey and Stage Call. Voodoo Priestess ranging up 3 wide to join the second flight of runners. White Lilacs leads 3 furlongs out. Here's She Is Whiskey bidding to second. Voodoo Priestess, Stage Call down inside, just 2 from the front, and Maximo Madness trails the field. White Lilacs enjoy that free run up front, turns for home with a lead by a length and change from outside She Is Whiskey. Stage Call's tipped off the inside, trying to quicken up. Here's Stage Call. Stage Call now the main danger for White Lilacs. She Is Whiskey, and Maximo Madness toward the center of the track is rolling from dead last position. Maximo Madness far outside, quickens up late. White Lilacs holding on. White Lilacs, Maximo Madness 1-2 under the line. Stage Call was third. She Is Whiskey fourth. Two wins jockey Jorge Ruiz on the turf. White Lilacs unofficial. 4-3 double, 10-20. $2 exacta, $15, $20 trifecta, $26.80. Superfecta, $27. Fourth race, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3, value pick 5, 12% takeout. Scratch 7, Kissling. And they're off. Schrader, very sharp break. Fear Nothing on the inside, going to test and sent along is Fear Nothing from Schrader, who's back second on the chase. Here on the outside is Metagooch, who gets position from third. Right off with speed, Bold Ambition, the gray. Zero Blitz, second last position, some 7 or 8 from the front, and Bermuda Run trailing the field. Heading into the turn, and Schrader quick to engage Fear Nothing once again. Schrader, Fear Nothing head-to-head. Metagooch looming up well 3 wide, and here comes Metagooch with a solid run to make 3 across the track. Bold Ambition sits a good trip off the trio. Back to Zero Blitz, who's got 5 to make up with 2.5 furlongs left to go. So the battle, Schrader, Metagooch. They're head-to-head as they turn for home. Fear Nothing is back in third. third. Zero Blitz now with a good inside opening there. Here comes Zero Blitz, barging on through Zero Blitz. Zero Blitz and Thais Lapacina's taking the lead from Schrader Metagooch. Bermuda Run from dead last toward the center of the track. It is Zero Blitz from Schrader who battles. Out in the center is Bermuda Run. Zero Blitz. Zero Blitz to win by 3. Zero Blitz from Schrader just hangs on second. Bermuda Run Metagooch. Owned and trained by Joanne Schenkel. Creed out of Blitzing by Montbrook, bred in Kentucky by Conroy Thoroughbreds, LLC. Double pays $18. Pick 3-7 finish line on the turf. And they're off. General Maximus Ellinger fast away from the gate. Also Chill Boss and Twirling Express going to mix it up too. On the inside, Scrappy T. Lee now takes that 4 spot. Upside Down Man racing in 5th. Roberts Moon is next in 6th. General Maximus drop back 7th after a sharp start. Then Tick Tock Daddy follows that. Another 2 back up in flames. And Sneaking Suspicion on the inside of the back. A dozen, maybe 13 lengths will cover them. Chill Boss from Twirling Express by ahead. Midpoint on the turn. Ellinger out there, 3 wide. Upside Down Man, Scrappy T. Lee. And then Roberts Moon, the gray, floated about 7 wide into the stretch. They turn for home, 1/4 mile left to go. Twirling Express driven on the outside and set down. Upside Down Man is coming too. Upside Down Man and Twirling Express. Upside Down Man, Twirling Express. Tick Tock Daddy. Tick Tock Daddy rolls on the outside. Tick Tock Daddy third and now second. Time is running out for Tick Tock Daddy as Upside Down Man's got the lead. Tick Tock Daddy will salvage second there and close third, maybe Roberts Moon. Boss and Twirling Express going to mix it up too. On the inside, Scrappy T. Lee now takes that 4 spot. Upside Down Man racing in 5th. Roberts Moon is next in 6th. General Maximus drop back 7th after a minute 2.91 the time, 5.5 on the turf of the all along course for Upside Down Man. Carlos Lopez jockey. Official 36752. $2 exact 87.40. Dollar trifecta 184.50. 4-3 double 94.60. Pick 3 $31. Pick 4 65.45. Pick 5 $200 25 cents. Dollar superfecta $673.30. 3675. 6th race exacta trifecta superfecta. Double pick 3 jackpot high 5. No changes. High 5 carryover, a little more than $6,200. 20 minutes to race. Line up 7 ace, they're off. Beach Cowboy and Mr. Agent, toast to coast on the outside, will settle back. Here's Dare Divide moving forth and between horses. Veselski up on the inside has some early foot. Carus is in between rivals, only 3 or 4 from the lead. Back to Sumo, and Ascendance is trailing the field. Down the backstretch, Mr. Agent goes on from Beach Cowboy, racing to the inside. Carus is in 3rd position, right off with speed. Then in between horses is Sumo. Veselski down to the rail. Dare Divide, toast coast to coast. 4.5 from the front, and trailing the field is Ascendance. Heading into the far turn, Mr. Agent Beach Cowboy head to head for the lead. Two back, and it's Carus racing in third, and Veselski. Toast to coast and Sumo are next. Then back to Dare Divide, and last is Ascendance. Mr. Agent Beach Cowboy, nothing between them. 5/16 left to run. Carus is in third. Toast to coast on the outside, Sumo and Veselski. They reach for home, and it's Beach Cowboy, Mr. Agent. Carus driven on the far outside in third position as they straighten in. Beach Cowboy from Mr. Agent, a 2.5 length advantage. Beach Cowboy's got the stamina after the duel. Beach Cowboy up top from Mr. Agent second. Outside is Carus, and followed inside by Ascendance. They're close to home now. Beach Cowboy fires a big one with Ty Slapestein, a close second. It was Carus in the photo with Ascendance and Toast to Coast laid in between. The fifth horse in the high five was the 6. A dead heat there between 7 and 8. For third, 6, Mr. Agent. Dead heat 7 and 8, followed by Mr. Agent 6. Official 3-5 double 28.20, $2 exacta 57.60, dollar trifecta 74.80. And they're off. Royal Renegade, a beat slow to begin. Gladstone off the mark quickly, and here's Tears in Rain there on the outside with early foot 2. Gray Bigsy, the far outside racing in third, and Chevy Man's only about 3 lengths from the early speed. Alongside of that one is Work Hard as they move into the turn run. Tate's War Cries at the rail, and back to Carew, and trailing the field is Royal Renegade. 8 lengths will cover them, not a lot of pace on. Gladstone shows the way a half from Tears in Rain, keeping close attendance to the in-hand Gladstone. And so Gladstone shows the way down the back stretch. Half length in front from Tears in Rain. Next is Chevy Man on the inside in third. Great Bigsy is in fourth. Work Hard is in between rivals. Koru is about 6 lengths from that leader. Back to Tate's War Cry and Royal Renegade trailing the field. Even pace out there for the front runner Gladstone and Forest Spice. In front from Tears in Rain in second. Great Bigsy on the outside. Chevy Man is at the rail. Koru is now working forward out in the course about 3 or 4 wide, and then Work Hard ridden along for a little more. Here comes Koru. Koru on the outside, and Gray Bigsy. They're coloring Gladstone and Tears of Rain 4 across the course. Chevy Man is fifth, just in behind, just waiting. And then to the outside is Work Hard, working much harder but wide. Inside is Tate's War Cry. Royal Renegade furlong left to go. Koru the leader. Chevy Man out in the clear. Chevy Man's following through with us today. Chevy Man in front from Grave Bigsy, and then Koru. They're in a battle for second. Chevy Man, Jorge Ruiz, 3 turf wins, turf triple. And second there was Koru in the picture with Grave Bigsy, then Work Hard for a share. Official. Out of Amabilis by Champs-Élysées. Official 5-2 double is 55 cents. $2 exact at 12.20. Dollar trifecta 24.50. Dollar superfecta 97.10. Eighth race, scratch number 7. Watch your tone. 20 minutes, race 8. Mile, second finish line. And they're off. Freccia D'Argento and Happy Birthday Corey firing out with Spirited Ride there on the outside, and Coal Mine is in the early mix too. Then Genie and a Bridle will settle on the far outside, about 2 lengths from the pace, and Haunted Room. The Haunted Room is the trailer as they move down the backstretch. Happy Birthday Corey, Gray Freccia D'Argento prompting the issue from the inside. Spirited Ride right up there too. Coal Mine is kept close in 4th position, just off the lead, and then Inspector Genie in a Bridle, and the Haunted Room is in the back of the pack. Happy Birthday Corey and Freccia D'Argento head to head as they move for the far turn. Spirited Ride, and to the outside here comes Genie in a Bridle. Bidding up while 3 deep is Genie in a Bridle coming to join the pace. They're followed by Coal Mine on the inside, and trailing the field, the Haunted Room still. Compact field with 3.5 furlongs left to go to the second wire. Genie in a Bridle is the leader. Genie in a Bridle, Happy Birthday Corey's under pressure. Spirited Ride is next. The Haunted Room in between horses. Coal Mine and the Red Cap is trying to battle on as well as they turn for home. It's Genie in a Bridle at the top of the stretch. Genie in a Bridle straightens in with a 1/4 mile left to go, and Spirited Ride on the outside. Coal Mine inviting inside opening and driven right on through. Coal Mine, Genie in a Bridle. Genie in a Bridle from Coal Mine. The Haunted Room is trying to pick them up on the outside. The Haunted Room is charging hard. The Haunted Room to the center of the track. Coal Mine narrowly. Genie in a Bridle. The Haunted Room. Freccia D'Argento is 4th. The Haunted Room. Freccia D'Argento is coming back for more on the outside. Freccia D'Argento willing on the far outside. Freccia D'Argento to win from the Haunted Room. Then Coal Mine. Then Genie in a Bridle. Minute 40.30. Racing stable ready to sell. I'm on 2 wins today. 6-year-old Gray Mare by Liam's Map out of Ichi Pegasus, bred in Oklahoma by Rusty Roberts. Price is up. $2 exacta, $87.80, $148, $10 try, $304.70 super.